A very good morning to class 8. So today we are going to start with chapter number 4, that is energy. We often hear some of the words generally in our daily life like work and energy, force. So these words we often hear. So what does these words means? So force, generally we know that when we are applying pressure to any object, okay, when we are applying force or pressure to any object, that object tends to move in the direction of force. Then we are saying, I have done lot of work, my energy has lost. So these words we are generally using. So now let's start using these terms in our physics life. So here work, whenever we are doing work, that means we are utilizing our energy. We are utilizing our energy, and from where do we get these energy? When we eat food. So here all these terms are related to each other. So now let's start with our work and energy term. So this relationship also we have studied in class 7 also, that how this work and energy related to each other. Now we have two terms in front, that is work. So whenever force is applied on an object, there is something result comes. So that result says change of position in the direction of force applied. So whenever we are applying force on any object, that means we will see certain results. If an object moves forward, backward, or changes the direction or changes the position, we can say changes shape, size, whatever we can say. So if we see any result, we can say that work has been done. Now the next term comes as power. So what is this power? The rate of doing work. Rate of doing work. So what does this rate here means? We mean here rate is duration, that is how much time is taken to complete that work. Fine. And the other thing comes is the amount of work done. So in how much time, how much work is done. So here two things will come. Fine. So that is why power is defined as the rate of doing work. Now we have certain examples of doing work. Supposing if I apply force on a wall, so that wall will not be shifted, it will not change its direction, shape, size or whatever. It will not change. If I apply my whole force, then also nothing will happen to the wall. The same way if I apply my force on the floor, so floor also will not change any way. Fine. That means all my work will be wasted. So here what is the result? Result is 0. That means no work has been done. Like if we are walking from a certain distance, like school to market or to home, then home to hospital or wherever. So here what is the result? We have changed our position. That means we have moved certain distance. From one place to another place, we have covered certain distance. Fine. So that is work. That means we can say that certain changes has been done. So therefore we can say that work is only done when certain changes can be seen. Then some more examples are given in your textbooks. Like if a girl is reading book. Okay. If a girl is reading book, that means she is not doing work. Because she is sitting at a one place or standing at a one place, that means she is not doing any work. Fine. But what we say, like a cricketer, he hits the ball. As a ball comes to him, a batsman hits the ball. That means he has done certain work, because the change of direction has been taken place of the ball. So here we can say that work has been done. Then we can take the example of a coolie. If a coolie has a luggage, if he has just kept on his head, he has just hold in hand and kept on head and he has not moved a single step. So that means there is no work done. But with the luggage, if he is traveling certain distance, then we can say work has been done. So many examples are also given, like a raindrop are falling. So is the work done? Yes, because raindrop has changed the position from top to bottom. So therefore we can say that work has been done by raindrop. Then a girl is swinging on a swing. So is she doing work? Yes, because on applying force, the displacement of direction of force is there. That means once she is going forward and another time going backward. So that means the displacement has been seen. So we can say that work has been done. So now we can conclude that whenever we apply force or work done, so there are two conditions. Fine. There are two conditions. Force must be applied on an object. That means it is necessary that force should be applied. Fine. Then the second condition is object must move certain distance in the direction of force applied. So whenever force is applied on an object, so the object must have displacement in the force of direction. So these are the two conditions which are must for work done. Fine. Now we have measurement of work. How can we measure work? So now you can see on your board, the formula is there to measure work. How can we measure? So work equals to, these are the two conditions which creates the formula. Force multiplied displacement. Fine. So whenever force is applied, there will be displacement seen and this will result in work done. Fine. Now its abbreviation is given, symbols. Work is denoted by W, then force is denoted by F and displacement is denoted by S. So this is the formula by which we will be calculating work done. Now we have certain numerical examples also. So before that, let's see its SI unit. Okay, now you can see how can we calculate the SI unit is joule, or how can we prove that work SI unit is joule. So the formula which we got is F into S. F is force and S is displacement. So force is always calculated in Newton. Fine. Force SI unit is Newton and displacement SI unit is meter, because the distance has been covered. So distance is equivalent here as displacement. Fine. So distance SI unit is meter. So collectively we can call it as 1 Newton meter, because here no number is there, so we can conclude that here 1 is there. So 1 Newton meter is equivalent to joule. So therefore we can say that work SI unit is joule and is denoted by capital J. Now we have certain example numericals, like a child applies force of Newton, 5 Newton on a toy cart and is able to push a toy cart through a distance of 3.6 meter in the direction of force. So what is the work done by the child? So here displacement is given, that is 3.6 meter, and the force applied is 5 Newton. So we'll multiply both the units and we'll get the answer, that is 18. Fine. So how can we get this? 3.6 meter will be multiplied by 5. So we get the answer as 18 joules. Fine. We can also write Newton meter. Okay, don't forget that. Now next example, I hope you all can solve. Here also force is given and distance is given. So you will not face any problem. Now next is a coolie lifts luggage of 20 kg. So here you can see here luggage weight is given, that is 20 kg. from the ground and put it on his head 1.5 meter above the ground. Fine. Now find the work done by the coolie against the force of gravity on the luggage. So force of gravity value is given 10 meter per second square. So here gravitational force of gravity, or we can say acceleration due to gravity, its unit is fixed, that is 10, and in higher classes you will be learning it's 9.8. 10 is the approximate value which we are using in lower classes. So now what we have to find out is find work done. So when we are finding work done, we have to multiply first force equals to mass into gravity. So now I will show you how we have to do. So force equals to mass into gravity, acceleration due to gravity. So whenever we are finding out force, in previous numericals force value was given, but now here mass is given. Okay, so for finding out force we have to multiply mass with gravity, because gravity is what, like when we are finding out weight, so mass is multiplied by gravity, because always the mass of an object is attracted towards gravity, and the value of gravity is 10. Approximate value we are taking as 10. So we will multiply, the mass is given 20 kg. Okay, so to find out force we will multiply this 20 into 10, that is force of gravity. So here what do we get? Here double zero and 2 ones are 2. So this what value we got is force value 200 newtons. Now what we have given, distance given 1.7 meters. So now we will multiply, we will apply the formula, that is W equals to force into displacement. So now we have calculated 200 as the force and displacement is given 1.7 meter. So now while calculating we will get the answer as 340 joules. 340 joules. I hope it is clear to you all. And the rest questions you can try by yourself so that you have the practice, and if you face any difficulty you can definitely ask. Thank you.